Hello lovely people and welcome to London Diaries with Shikha. So today's video is all about reviewing Dior's Cushion Foundation. It is called Dior Prestige Le Cushion Teint de Rose Foundation. So if you're curious to find out my views, then please keep on watching. So let's get started, and the first thing that we're going to do is get some information about this product from the official website. Now this is a cushion foundation, and it was first time I was trying out a cushion foundation. It retails for £72, which is quite expensive for a foundation, and let's see, the quantity is 15 grams. So basically, if you think about like a liquid foundation, you're getting half the quantity and a really high-end price. Now obviously Christian Dior is luxury, you don't expect it to be cheaper. Now let's just read what Dior has to say about this foundation. So Dior Prestige has created the richest of Dior cushions, Le Cushion Teint de Roses SPF 50. That's really good. And then it says PA+++. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, they carry on to say, this portable precious case combines the revitalizing power of 500 rose petals. Anything that's got to do with roses is like getting my attention straight away. And it says, with perfect makeup signature of a new generation foundation. A Dior innovation, pigments selected for their extraordinary rich color ideally even out the complexion with a weightless finish. Rose light pigments enhance the skin's rosy glow. The creamy texture with its second skin effect offers voluptuous comfort and long-lasting wear no matter the conditions. And then they carry on to say, instantly a perfect, vibrant, radiant rose petal complexion day after day, dazzling, flawless skin. So let's leave my views for later. First, let's see how this foundation is packaged. Now, there are only 5 shades available. You have shade 010, which is ivory, 011, which is cream, 012 porcelain, 020 light beige, and 030 medium beige. So the color selection is really poor. The darkest of all these shades was 030, and that's the shade I purchased because all of the shades were really light. This is how the foundation is packaged. So it's like a nice kind of rosy gold packaging, and then when you open it, if I can, okay, and this is the box or the container, and then you press this button to open it, and then you get here the cushion that they talk about, and if you lift the flap up, there is the foundation here. Okay, now I'm going to insert a quick clip of me trying to use this foundation. Now I cannot use this foundation on its own because it is so light. So even though this is like the darkest shade available in this foundation, it is such a light shade. Like here, you know, if I put it on here on my skin, it's even really light for my skin tone, and that's a real shame. So let's now have a look at me using this foundation, and then I'll go through my views. Okay, so my face is all moisturized and primed, and I'm going to do my foundation now. So the shade of this particular foundation that I'm reviewing today is too light for me, so I can never ever use it on its own. I'm gonna use my favorite foundation along with it, which is Chanel Sublimage foundation, because to be honest, if I use this foundation on its own, I am going to be very grey and very washed out. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to take my Sublimage Latent foundation and put some spots. Now I'm doing nothing different, just how I apply my foundation on a regular basis. Okay, then before moving any further, I'm going to take my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. And now I'm going to take my Versali Gold Rose Gold Exhilar. Yeah. Now getting into this foundation that I'm reviewing today. So it comes with a applicator, like this sponge that you can use, and I've tried using it with that as well. But what I do prefer is using it with the beauty blender. So I'm going to get rid of the DIOR applicator, and I'm going to just dip my beauty blender into this, and you will see it picks up the product, but the product is too light for me, so that's why I have applied my Chanel foundation on top. You see what I'm talking about? How light this foundation is? So I'm just gonna go back into my Chanel and just put a little bit of it again for some color back on my skin. Okay, now I'm gonna finish off rest of my makeup and I'll be back soon. Okay, so now let's get to the benefits, or the so-called benefits of this foundation, and then I'll let you know how I feel about this foundation. Okay, so what they say that 30 women were tested and skin appearing revitalized for 100%, fine lines and wrinkles faded 400%, complexion is healthy and natural looking for 90%, skin feels comfortable throughout the day 97%, texture appears perfectly seamless on the skin 93%, complexion is resistant to humidity and transpiration 100%, complexion is perfectly even throughout the day 90%, skin is visibly more beautiful day after day 97%. Okay, so me, I'm like a dream come true for anyone who's drafting like commercials or advertisements, because when I read all this, I'm like already, you know, on my way to purchasing. So when I discovered like this foundation and I read this amazing results of tests that were done and what they have to say about their own foundation, of course it really didn't matter that, you know, what kind of foundation shades they were available. I really wanted to try it out. Now, as you have seen in the clip, this shade, which is the darkest, is even too light for me. And there are so many women of color in the world, so I don't know how they're going to reach when even their lightest shade cannot match to a medium skin toned person. I can never use this foundation on its own, because if I was to use this foundation on its own, I'll look really gray and really washed out. So I have to always combine it with a darker foundation. Actually, not a darker foundation, with the foundation that's my own color. Like today I was using Chanel's Sublimage Latent Foundation. Now that foundation is my go-to foundation, is my favorite foundation. It retails for like 99 or 100 pounds. Totally worth it. But hello, 72 pounds for a foundation that you can't even use on its own is such a shame. I can't sit here and say that any of the observations made by DIOR are correct or incorrect, because I cannot use this foundation on its own to notice any change or to notice any improvement in my skin texture. So as far as I'm concerned, please don't waste your money on this product. It's such a rip-off when you're being charged 72 pounds for 5 shades available. I mean, you know, I don't mind spending my money. I don't mind spending money on high-end products as long as they do justice for what you're being charged for. First of all, 15 grams of foundation. Then second of all, just 5 shades, and out of them four shades are actually for really light-skinned women, and even the shade that's the darkest is also for light-skinned women. this is how I feel about Dior. It's a brand I want to try and love and I want to try and give chance, but they just haven't moved forward with time. You know, you look at Chanel and you see like they are enhancing their shade range, because, you know, gone are the days when people used to have like just 4 or 5 shades in their foundation and every woman just had to find a fit like wherever they can fit in, or buy a darker and a lighter foundation to get the perfect match. You've got Fenty Beauty, you've got Dior Cosmetics, Huda Beauty. You know, foundation game is up for so many other brands and people are coming out with so many different shades of foundation. So I think to be coming out with just 5 shades and charging a ridiculous amount of money for it, you really haven't moved forward, have you? So for that reason, this foundation is a total no for me. I would say only purchase it if you find your true match. If you are one of those 5 shades exact match, then yes, go and purchase it. But please don't make a purchase to use it alongside other foundation, because the so-called skin benefits that they're talking about, you're really not going to notice. Because for instance, Chanel Sublimating Foundation, that's anyways a really good skincare foundation. So even if I'm going to continue using this foundation alongside Chanel, I'm never gonna know if the benefits are actually from Chanel or Dior. So if a brand cannot come out with skin shades for more women than 5, then I don't think that's a foundation worth investing for. So that being said, I don't think I have anything more to say, because unfortunately, as much as I would like to say something positive about this, because I have invested 72 pounds in this, I can't think of any good thing to say. So total no for me. Save your money, spend it on something else wisely, and if you have any questions, then please do leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, please keep smiling. Hello.
What is on the... Oh, come on, man.